Hello, and welcome to the Barrier Breaks. So yeah, I just came into town, and just at the esplanade. Just thought I'd go here before it's completely dark, so you can see where the Barrier Reef is. And so yeah, it is the closest for getting out from the reef. It's much closer. Townsville, maybe a couple of hours. This is probably within an hour to get to the reef. And that's why there's so much traffic, and that's why it's, probably the most popular hub in terms of the reef, and it's an international airport. So you could, I don't know, you could probably fly from various places, Asia, I'm assuming. So yeah, I mean it's a good spot. Now the tennis, so yeah, made a post on the rankings. I put the top 20 current rankings, and Djokovic. So he's cleared by over 1,000 points ahead of vaccina's now come in at number 2, ahead of Alcaras at 3. So I mean it's over 1,000 points. You would suspect that once Djokovic loses the number 1 ranking, I don't know, could he then retain it again? So it's just a question of how long does he maintain this number 1 ranking, and of course he's on a record in terms of being the oldest ranked number 1 as well. So he's now 2 records. Well, he holds the 2 records, but he can then just increase those records as long as he maintains that number 1 ranking. And in fact, he's cleared it by 1,000 points now. So pretty interesting stuff. And so you can do a few calculations. What does he then need in terms of wins at the French in May, and then leading on to Wimbledon. Yeah. So it's pretty interesting times. Yeah, in terms of records, and of course in terms of slams. Yes, he's GOAT or equal GOAT in terms of single slams with Margaret Court on the 24 singles. But to be outright GOAT, and of course, how many could he then win in terms of singles? So if we just kind of zoom in a bit, and I think that's the sunset, isn't it? It's not too bad. Could be worse. And quite a lot of, as you can see, along the esplanade. It's kind of all mud here, so I guess the tide is out. Still pretty humid, so there's going to be quite a bit of heavy, in fact, torrential rain coming through Cairns, Townsville, northern Queensland. Where are we now? Towards the end of sort of next week, I think, sort of around about Thursday. Or Wednesday. Yeah, so next week, torrential rain, sort of in the order of 100 millimetres predicted, and I think that's when you could see the temperature maybe drop a bit, but then the Barrier is heading inland, so yeah, that will kind of the humidity should actually drop off, because yeah, it's still pretty humid now, even at night times. And so, Corunda, I thought it was actually pretty good, despite the fact that the rainforest markets weren't open. They weren't open on a Tuesday, but it was still pretty good. And also the train ride. I thought the train ride was fantastic. There's this kind of heritage train with the commentary coming back. And sort of stopping right, like just really close to Barron Falls, coming back. So it kind of had everything, and even got to touch a butterfly in the butterfly sanctuary. We'll leave it there. And the post, the flyer's in progress. It's developed, just having problems exporting to PDF, but should be able to work around that. But maybe able to print it out directly without actually even exporting, and I can get it printed out in Cairns, so I can start distributing some flyers. So progressing. Okay, and that was the Barrier Reefs.